writer, I look over all the scripts, and we want to make sure that we get a really professional product. Even though it's a fan film, we still want it to be very good and very professional, and the rest of the crew agree.
Well, I'm the series producer of the series, which means that I'm basically looking out for where everyone's standing, what everyone's doing, working out like what the best angles are for the shots. And I'm working a lot with Daniel to get what his image of this series is going to be.
Well, really, Nick's a great actor, and I've seen him do a lot of work, particularly stage work, and he's very good at the emotional scenes, at the comical scenes, and yeah, overall he's just a great actor. He did a thing for me. He was playing a detective. At that moment I knew he was right for the part. He's a great guy.
It's really exciting. I mean, this is a lifetime dream of mine. I've really wanted to play this part for a few years now. I mean, I've been a fan since the 2005 series started with Christopher Eccleston. But ever since then, the show's really influenced my approach to drama and how I act. And in the end, I'm just sort of acting out what I've always wanted to. This is my roots of acting. This is where my interest begins.
Well, we are only doing a fan series, so there won't be any expensive special effects and no CGI. So it will be kind of reminiscent of a very old style 80s version of Doctor Who rather than the new modern take that Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant have been involved in.
Well, you can see a lot of new monsters. That's what we wanted to incorporate. We didn't want to use all the old monsters. We wanted to give the fans a new experience and let them see new adventures, really, and see the Doctor in a new light. Particularly Nick, he wants to go with the darker version of Doctor, and so we've incorporated that in the script.
We're in the pre-production stages, and what I'm thinking of is I like to explore the dark side of the character, because he is a very dark character. He's got this dark past, like the Time War in the latest series. But we're not going to use the Time War. That's one thing I can tell you. I think the Doctor's very tortured soul. He says this happiness. He's very happy and jumpy because it's sort of like a facade to hide his loneliness and how dark he is as a character. So that's what I want to expose with my Doctor. I want to be dark.
Well, in this series, some of the new villains will be played on a kind of different style to puppetry, and I know it's not going to be too Punch and Judy style, but we're going along the lines of that kind of thing. There's also going to be quite a good source of lighting. We're going to try and find as much lighting as we can, and in the best ways to use it, and just generally trying to make up for some more affordable versions of the special effects that are used in the modern day series.
Well, my favourite Doctor is David Tennant, obviously, because he's the best, or one of the best. And that brings me on to my point of how I play him. Now, it's very easy to just start playing David Tennant, you know, saying Allons-y and brilliant and just being like him. But I don't want to do that because I want to be nice and original. And really, yeah, original.
Well, I'm not really going to give too much away because you don't want to ruin the surprise, but you can expect to see a new Doctor, obviously, and it's going to be another new monster, and it's going to be a great adventure, really, so be sure to tune in.
The costume, right. We've had a thought about the costume, and it's been a lot of my own input because, you know, I like to dress up a bit. And we've got like 3 main ideas. One of them is this waistcoat and a shirt and a tie. The other one's cardigans, shirt and a tie. But then again, it's like David Tennant in a sense. I could easily just go into my wardrobe and pick out my best suit and put on a pair of trainers. But then that, again, that's not going towards my own characterisation, which we want to approach. So one thing I have thought about is a very nautical look, sort of sailor. The only thing I am going to wear is a long coat, but it's black. And I'm thinking stripy t-shirts. Look out for pictures.
For the series, we're going to be filming in quite a few locations because we want to vary what the audience will see in our productions. So we're going to be going to places such as London, where we can get some nice varied shots and different backdrops for Nick's Adventures of the Doctor.
Right, we've we've had a Northern Doctor and we've had a Scottish Doctor. Now by Scottish I'm not talking about David Tennant, although he is Scottish. I'm talking more about Sylvester McCoy in 1987 to 1989. So that's made me think, what accent hasn't the Doctor had? Irish. I like the darkness of an Irish accent, because I want to play a very dark Doctor. So this is the accent I'm going to be using. It's very low, maybe not too Irish. A bit like Mitchell from Being Human, because he's a vampire. He's very dark.